Welcome back to CLE Weekend. You know, if you are a parent like me, you know that navigating the digital world with your kids, it can be tricky. Phone, social media, screen time, it's a lot. Thankfully, though, help is available. The National PTA, the Parent Teacher Association, has an initiative called PTA Connected, and this offers free tools to help families create those healthy digital habits. We're so happy to have Mickey Wilson here to talk to us about this today. So let's talk first about what PTA Connected is.
PTA Connected is an initiative where we provide free access to programs, tools, resources that really help give parents and caregivers the information that they need to navigate this digital parenting age, right? In the digital online world with their children. And through this initiative, we have helped hundreds of thousands of families navigate the digital world more safely and more thoughtfully. So we like to think that it starts with a combination of have a conversation first, but you also need to be armed with the resources so that you can make the best decisions for your children and for your family.
I think this is wonderful because yes, growing up, this is not something my parents had to deal with, but now as a parent, it's like, okay, buckle up. I mean, and it is important to talk to our kids, right, about what they're doing online. But why is it so imperative to really just have an open and honest conversation?
It's so important because number one, we promote, we talk about the 3 key approach when we have conversations, keeping them positive, proactive, and practical. And positive is important because we've seen that fear and shaming our children, it does not change their behavior, right? Having them be part of the process really empowers them versus the good old days of telling them what to do. And then being proactive is we think that you can't start the conversation early enough. And in fact, having ongoing, open, supportive conversations, right? That helps mitigate the negative experiences that can occur later on down the line. So we don't want to wait until something bad happens to start the conversation. We want to be proactive and start those conversations earlier. And being practical just means we have to meet families where they're at, right? So we have to provide them the tools, the resources, but again, have practical conversations. What does this look like for our household, for our child, or for our children, so that it really makes sense for us? Because regardless of inside the school community, what apps are coming down the line, where, having the conversation really allows our children to stay engaged. It empowers them, and then we all learn what works for us together.
Yeah, and you talk about some of those tools and resources, but I know there are free programs that you offer to families.
Yes. If you will allow me, there are a few programs that I really, really love. I'll highlight 2 of them because it ranges between the elementary to the high school, right? So we collaborate with AT&T on a program called Ready Tech Go. And this allows a safe space for parents and caregivers to come together and have peer-to-peer discussions around the challenges of when is the right time for digital device use? What is screen readiness and how much screen time? Well, they get to talk to their peers, other parents and caregivers so that they know they're not alone. And giving them, again, that knowledge, that information allows them to figure out what is right for them in terms of giving their younger ones access to digital devices. On the other end of the spectrum, we have a program like Create with Kindness, which we do in collaboration with TikTok. And the Create with Kindness program really focuses on bringing the teen voice front and center. I get to moderate panels between parents and teens so that we can see both sides of the coin when it comes to approaching online safety, right? Parents are trying to protect their children, but we often think about kind of the doom and the gloom of the internet. And what our teens are doing is telling us in real time how they're actually using social media, whether it's for belongingness, whether it's for searching college campuses or learning more about their hobbies. So it really brings the conversation together so that we can see the bigger picture, but then also ask the difficult questions, learn things things about parental controls, safety features, and the great thing about our collaborators and supporters is they let us ask them the very hard questions so that they can continue to prove the apps and the technology that we all have access to.
Yeah, this has been so helpful. As a parent of 2 little ones, I know we're approaching that age. And so to have tools like this, it's really great. Anyone who wants to know, though, where should we go to check out the free tools, the resources, what's the best place for them to go?
Absolutely. Please visit pta.org/connected. You're going to have access to all of our resources, all of our tools completely free. You could start a program today inside of your local PTA or outside just in your community.
Oh, I love that. So many options, especially for right here in our community. Mickey, thank you so much.
You're so welcome, Jamie.
Have a great day. We'll be right back here on CLE Weekend.